Hey everybody, what's happening? Neil back once again with another quick streaming review for you. And today I've got another episode of The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 5, otherwise known as Chapter 21 if you're keeping score, The Pirate. Spoilers! Spoiler alert, yes, as always, I will be spoiling the Bantha Poodoo out of this show, so you've been warned. Alright, moving on. This episode was directed by Peter Ramsey, who is one of the directors who directed Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. He's got a really impressive resume and did a fantastic job in this action-filled episode that seems to go by in no time at all. It just went in a flash. It was great. And there's a wonderful surprise in this episode that I was very, very delighted to see as well. So, yeah, good stuff happening in this episode. So, the story picks up with Greef Karga, High Magistrate Greef Karga, Carl Weathers, and his planet Navarro is under attack by pirates after they were kicked off the planet, so they're ticked off at him and they want to kill him. Karga gets a message out to Carson Teva, the X-Wing pilot, the captain, played by Paul's son, Hyung Lee. Once again, great to see him back on The Mandalorian. And Teva tries to convince his superior, Colonel Tuttle, played by the always hilarious Tim Meadows. He's always funny, even when he's playing a dramatic character. For some reason, he's just so good, Tim Meadows. Great to see him. But unfortunately, his character, Colonel Tuttle, does not seem to give a damn about what's going on Navarro. So, Teva takes a huge risk seeking out the Mandalorians for help. He does find them, and he asks for their help, and they do come to Navarro to help out Greef Karga, and they kick some pirate ass. Their leader, the leader of the pirates, Salad the Hutt, no, his real name is Gorian Shard, and he's killed, but one of the pirates, anyway, escapes. He takes off. He turns tail, actually, before a lot of the action, ends anyway. So, they are victorious. The good guys win. The Mandalorians are a great help, and they're welcomed back by Greef Karga, of course. And, welcome back to Navarro. Anything you want to do here, this home is yours to hang out and all that stuff. So, they're all hanging out, and they have a party. The Armorer then tells Bo-Katan that she believes her about seeing the mythosaur and tells Bo to take off her helmet, which is supposed to be like a giant no-no among the Mandos, but she's trying to say that Bo is a special Mando and that she will unite all of the Mandalorians. So Bo is now basically, considered at a higher level than the average Mandalorian. She walks both ways, according to the Armorer, and therefore, it's cool, everyone. She can walk around with her helmet off. She's allowed to do it. She can have her helmet on or off. It's up to her. Now, this is the new way, apparently. So, Teva, later on in the episode, near the end, he comes across a prison transport shuttle. Looks just like the shuttle from Return of the Jedi. And he discovers it blown open with the crew dead. And from the Beskar remains there, it appears that it was Mandalorian or at least one Mandalorian, maybe more, that grabbed Moff Gideon. So, that makes you go, right? Things that make you go, because you gotta wonder which Mandalorian is doing this, which ones or which one, and are they betraying the Mandalorians, or do they want Moff Gideon for another reason? We don't know, right? We gotta wait till the next episode, obviously. But that was one of the things that's so great about this episode, is that it gets you so ready for the next one. And yeah, it was a really, really good one. Great action, which, again, it just blew by. Like, it was just nothing. Like, I just, looked at my phone and went, yeah, the episode's over already. Yeah, it felt like a half hour, but it was it was closer to an hour, though it was a bit shorter, I think, than some of the earlier episodes, which is cool. Didn't bother me at all. I loved it. I had to watch it twice. So, yeah, just like what Star Wars is supposed to do. It makes you get right back in line to see it again. right? So yeah, and not just for the effects and the brilliant sound and everything like that and the music. It was for the whole story this time around. Really, really intriguing story. So it's fantastic. I loved seeing Paul Sun Hyung Lee again. Love seeing him in The Mandalorian. That's so awesome. Rebels fans will be certainly happy to see the surprise, and it's a very brief appearance, but it's an amazingly rendered like CGI, performance here by the original voice actor from the cartoon as well, Zeb. Yeah, Zeb from Rebels shows up, and it's like a little scene, basically at like the pilot's bar. It's like a bunch of X-wing pilots and whatnot hanging out, and Zeb gets a few lines there, talking to Teva. So it's really really cool, and this could mean that other Rebels characters may be on the way, like Sabine Wren would be pretty darn obvious since she's a Mandalorian as well, right? So, why not Sabine Wren? I'm sure we're going to see Moff Gideon again. That's practically a guarantee, really. I mean, yeah, I think so. It is a really intriguing ending, the Beskar traces. It means that Mando's got him, but why? Why? We don't know. I don't know. But the guest appearances were fantastic. I really loved Tim Meadows once again, playing this kind of, two by the book colonel, pretty ignorant, indifferent colonel, and that's just fantastic stuff. So yeah, I mean, and Bo-Katan as well. I mean, Bo-Katan is basically now Space Jesus to the Mandos, right? She's the chosen one now, it seems. She may inevitably go mad with this power or something. I'm just thinking, maybe. But that's just, again, what's so great about this episode is that it makes you speculate, it makes you wonder, it makes your imagination go, oh, they could go here, or they could go there. Like, just as a Star Wars fan, and I don't love everything Star Wars, I'm not a shill for Disney. I have criticized quite a bit of Star Wars over the last, 10, 15 years, but I will say, Mandalorian is getting better and better all the time. It's fantastic. Seeing the Mandalorians take out the pirates was, I think, the highlight for me. Very, very cool. The pirate captain's Salad the Hutt's ship crashing. It's so good. And, they are a formidable team, those Mandos. They can take on anyone in the universe. Will this all lead to a crossover with the Ahsoka series that's coming soon? Who knows? I mean, eventually we're going to see Grand Admiral Thrawn, I think. But again, it's all just speculation. And one last question is, who will Christopher Lloyd play, I wonder, since he's been revealed to be in the cast? So, interesting. I just can't wait for the next episode. And that's why I'm going to give Episode 5 of Season 3, The Pirate, a 10 out of 10. That's right. I don't give 10s out too lightly, but this one and another episode I gave a 10 out of 10 to, I believe was the second one. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, great stuff. Mandalorian, still kicking butt. Love it. All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in to this quick streaming review of The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 5. And until next time, may the Force be with you. Peace.